Hey friends, welcome back to today's session. Today we are going to be talking about how to plan your financial goals. My name is Leander Taid and I am an AMFI registered mutual fund distributor, NAC certified, technical analyst and an IRDA registered insurance advisor. Without any further ado, let's just dive in. In 5 simple steps, we're going to understand how to make your life easy by planning your entire financial goal system. So first of all, we're going to do budgeting. In that, we're going to see what is the total income you're getting, be it from salary or business, your rental income if you've given your properties on rent, if you're getting any commissions from any sources or investments. Then you look at your expenses. If you're having any EMIs, be it housing loan EMIs, your car loan EMIs, or any other products you bought on EMI, those will be included. Your household expenses, day-to-day expenses, house rent if you're living in a rented place, then your house rent, and of course your travel expenses which are day-to-day. So once you get your income and expenses, subtract the two, and of course you'll understand from there whether you are having additional money or surplus amounts of money, or you're in a deficit or having lesser amounts of money. Step number two, prioritize your loan payments. In this, what you need to do is, if you have multiple loans, categorize or arrange the loans in order of the interest rates. The loan with the highest interest rate being on top and the one with the lowest interest rate being at the bottom. Look to pay the loan with the highest interest rate first, because that's the one actually causing a dent to your finances. If your interest rate or your loan is something like a housing loan with a rather or relatively lower interest rate, try and extending that period, so that you can take your sweet time to pay that interest out. Step number three, goal planning. You need to categorize your goals into short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals, of course. Your short-term goals will be like your travel plans if you're planning a foreign trip or a holiday. If you have any insurance premiums which you have to pay annually, your mid-term goals would include your house, car. Long-term goals would include retirement and child's education. But look at it this way. Say life's a journey. You want to travel, or say you want to move from point A to point B. Now, point A might be the same, but point B would vary. Point A being where you are right now. Say you want to go from your house to the marketplace, which is nearby. You'd probably go walking, or the mode of transport would be by walking. Say you want to travel to a city, the next city. Your mode of transport would probably be a bike, a car, or something like public transport, or taxi or a bus. And say you want to go to a foreign country. In that case, your mode of transport would be, if it's nearby, a bus, else a train, or a flight, or even a ship. So what are you doing? The purpose is same, to travel from point A to point B, but you have used different modes of transport to achieve this target of moving from point A to point B. So your investments and your saving or financial goal planning works in the same way. If you want to travel from your place to another country and you go by bike, probably take you much a longer time. Similarly, in financial goal planning, if you put all your investments in very safe modes of investment like your FDs or your savings account with interest rates of what, 4 to 5 or 6% year on year, then effectively you're going to take a very long time to achieve something like retirement or your child's education or even buy a house or a car. So based on that, you need to diversify or allocate your funds in different investments. For that, something like this can be deployed. For your short-term goals, of course, which are like your foreign trips or your insurance premiums, look for safer avenues for investments like your savings or FDs or even debt fund, for all you know, which do not fluctuate too much. So you know your money is secured there. because your goals are in the near future. You don't want that money to come down even for a little bit. Your midterm goals like your houses and your cars would require investments which give you rather higher growth. So putting them in mutual funds or hybrid funds would make more sense because they give you a potential of a higher growth which can be achieved in a few years. Your long-term goals like your retirement or your children's education, you'd probably want to look for instruments which give you higher rates of return or a potential to give you higher rates of return. Something like the stock markets, which have done well over the years. Of course, there were ups and downs a few times, but yeah, overall, if you see the last few 10, 20 years ago, the stock markets have done very well. So also mutual funds have reported to give you very decent returns, well over 14%. Some have given even above 20% if you consider the last 20, 25 years. And once you have a very decent portfolio, a large sum of amounts, then you can consider buying or investing in something like real estate, which grows at a decent pace, but of course you need a much higher investment. Now comes the catalyst. Now it's time to secure your and your family's future. How do you do that? Of course, for that you have your term insurance and your health insurance, because you don't want unforeseen circumstances denting your plans or denting your family's goals. So for that, it's important to have a good health insurance which is going to cover any medical expenses. And of course, if something does happen to you, God forbid, you do not want your family to suffer. For that, you need a very strong pure term insurance. Well, that would be it for now. If you have any queries on how to plan finances, any finer points, how you can invest your hard-earned money to get in good returns, how to diversify and allocate your funds to consider safety as well as the growth perspective. Again, my name is Leander Tayed. My contact number is here. I've also shared the link to my WhatsApp as well as my Telegram channel in the description. Please do feel free to contact me. And if you'd like this video, I request you to hit the like button, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe to my channel. Stay safe and God bless.